All right. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the third episode of the Carbines and Cantrips Book Club for Chaos Theory, Biological Bedlam. Tonight we've got, let's see what the stories are for tonight. We have Deer in the Headlights by Logan Stovall, who is with us tonight. Guest author appearance, no big deal. Project Vespertillo. I don't know if I said that right. I think I did. The War Hounds, Paradox, and Eyeshine. So yeah, we're going to start off with Deer in the Headlights. Hello, Mallory, in the chat. How you doing? Good to see you.
Woo!
All right, Logan, how's it going, dude?
It's going good, man. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty solid. I already finished my coffee, so now I got nothing to drink for the whole stream.
Oh, no.
You see, that's why I've been nursing this.
What do you got in there, dude? I don't remember if you told me.
Special, nothing special. It's literally just lemonade with 2 shots of rum in it.
Ooh, I mean, it sounds special to me. Better than coffee.
It's making me think of warmer weather. It is frigid right now in Tennessee, so
yeah. You get a lot of snow down there?
In the right areas, yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep it away from the Chattanooga region right now.
Nice. I'm really glad that you guys in this anthology put a little rundown of the story before the story. So I'm just going to read that real quick instead of meandering my way clumsily through a recap. All right. So Deer in the Headlights by Logan Stovall. Nate, a new park ranger to the Great Smoky Mountains, is hoping to leave bad memories and the hustle behind. He is thrown headfirst into chaos during his first week as a bear attack brings him out of the mountains to help a local horse farm. What they find is a truth better left buried as relics of a Cold War secret weapons project begin hunting them. Yeah. Dude, I think this was my favorite of, I mean, this is as far as I've got. Obviously, I haven't finished the anthology yet, but I think this is my favorite story.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. The atmosphere in this thing is great. The Smoky Mountains was a great choice for a setting.
I tried really, really hard to capture, because, I mean, I grew up around here. So it's like I'm 2.5 hours away from the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So it's like I've hiked all over those trails. And most of the time it's really nice. But then you get into those moments where like that eeriness kind of seeps in and you're just like, something ain't right out here.
Fucking Skinwalker.
Right.
What kind of local legends, I guess kind of off topic, what kind of local legends do you guys have in that area?
There's several. Some of them, they just don't get named because the Cherokee who were predominantly like in this region didn't name them. Mm-hmm. And if they did, they don't talk about it. The big one that actually inspired a lot of Deer in the Headlights is they call it the Knot Deer. I don't know if anyone's heard of that.
I have not.
Some people attribute it to like chronic wasting disease, like them acting weird, stumbling around, kind of foaming in the mouth, looking like a general deer zombie. But the things that separate that from the knot deer is the knot deer, like, have you ever seen a white-tailed deer?
Yeah.
Like the eyes. Well, for knot deer, the eyes are forward facing, and they tend to stand on their hind legs and like walk around like people.
This is part of the legend, or this is like a legit thing?
This is legit, like part of the legend.
Okay. So no one's actually like documented them doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not one of those things you're going to hear about like outside of like East Tennessee, Western North Carolina, a little bit in the northern Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there are people all over that try to connect them to like skinwalkers or wendigos, but they're their own weird kind of creepy ass folklore. Outside of that, it's like there's Dogman, there's Sasquatch, there's the Wampus Cat, there's
the Wampus Cat.
Wampus Cat. There's
Wampus Cat takes me back to Boy Scouts.
Yeah. Go a little bit further. There's like the White Bluff Screamer, the Mountain Lights. There's a lot of mythology and folklore that ties into like Scottish and Irish folklore because these mountains, the Appalachians, actually connected to what would become Scotland and Scandinavia when the Pangean supercontinent separated. So over in Europe, it's Scotland and Scandinavia. Those are the same mountains. They were just all connected at one point.
Yep. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Long time ago.
Today I learned. That's cool. So wait, are you saying there's myths that kind of align between those two areas?
Yeah.
That's fucking creepy.
Oh yeah. Like the whole knot deer, the idea of like a carnivorous predatory deer actually does come from they have some like that over in Scotland too.
Well, I mean, like you had like we were just talking about before we started, but like the movie The Ritual, I think that's Norway. Is it Norway?
Yeah, it's
Scandinavia somewhere.
It's Norway because it's the King's Road or King's Trail.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. That's good.
Hey, it's not on your side of the country, dude.
I was about to say.
You're all the way on the West Coast. You're safe.
Hey, dude, we got Bigfoot over here. That's about all I really know about Legend White. I feel like the East Coast, like the east side of the country, you guys have way like Jersey has a Jersey Devil and all the different iterations out of that. Massachusetts has like the Salem witch trials, so that's cool.
Yeah, and Green Mountain, all the stuff in Green Mountain, all the people that disappear in that forest. Yeah.
Then Maine is Stephen King land.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have a bunch of stinky, ladies that say they're witches, but they're not really that scary.
Yeah.
That's what we got. But yeah, dude, back to your story. What do you guys got for this? I don't want to hog the mic.
So when asked about the 3, I was last week because I effed up and read this one last week. I was like, Curse of Dr. Moreau is a real downer. The name escapes me at the moment, but do science. Darwin do science.
Transfiguration.
I think it's transmutation.
Or transmutation,
yeah. I was like, oh, transmutation is fun and light. Yeah, Darwin, do science. Deer in the Headlights was just like really disturbing.
Very disturbing.
I kind of got on the call. I was like, yeah, the fuck did I just read?
What was the part that bothered you the most?
I think the pregnant horse getting effed up.
Yeah, the pregnant horse, like digging up to it, and then like just kind of the build up. Like the build up was like really well done.
Yeah.
Because I was expecting something other than the deer. I was expecting the deer to be, because I feel like the most disturbing part of the story is the implication that like the deer weren't in the thing in the hot cell. They were just the deer that lived in the area that were exposed to this thing. Something else was exposed to that shit. It's not in there anymore.
Well, he got freaked out when he touched the water, so I thought something was going to come out of the water, like when he was inside the facility, because they flooded it to like, erase it or whatever.
Yeah.
Hide it. Mallory said, "Blender the Wampus Kitty."
Yeah, Blender is from another one of my anthos that I edited and wrote a story for. Blender's in it came from the trailer park.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
So, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm really glad that scene landed well. Like the scene in the barn with the horse attack. That is actually based off of a real occurrence. It wasn't a deer, and it wasn't something I personally witnessed, but a buddy of mine whose family grew up in like upstate New York, they had a pig attack and do the same exact thing to one of their cows that was calving. But they walked in on it while it was like eating both the cow and the calf. And
pigs
like
are gnarly.
The guy's dad just walked over with a pitchfork and just whack. So I mean,
that would have been a cool scene if you would have thrown in a pitchfork. But yeah. I don't know. I think he did a really good job of like in such a short format of really fleshing these characters out, and I think that's kind of what like made it so creepy is because I don't remember the farmer's name. Is it Jimmy?
Jimmy, yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy. He like it seems like he really cares for the horse, so I felt really like it was kind of powerful, like or sad when he like shoots his horse in the head. Not just for like the fact that it seems like it's a monetary loss and it's like his livelihood, but he also seemed to actually care about the animal. So that was sad. And yeah, it was just creepy, dude. But yeah, your characters, spoiler alert, everybody. We haven't been doing that lately, but give people a heads up.
They ought to know by
spoilers.
It doesn't change.
The horse dies.
Yeah. When Jimmy buys the farm, that was rough stuff, dude. That hit me. I was like, this short story. I shouldn't care as much about the character, but I did, dude.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. I was rooting for Jimmy.
I got to take a moment to brag on Logan. This is Logan's first professional credit. This is his first pro story.
Well, hell yeah, dude.
So So I was excited when it came in, and I read through it, and I'd promised him. We met at LibertyCon, and I'd promised him, hey man, one way or another, even if I don't take the story, I'll make sure you give feedback. And so like I typed my feedback up and sent it over, and then I finally got done reading all the other stories, and I was like, yeah, we're doing this one. And so then I got to tell him like another week or two later, like, hey man, on top of the feedback, here's your contract.
Yeah. And that
That's
was
awesome.
that aired live on the short-lived but duly wonderful Mirthquake web show.
R.I.P. Mirthquake.
R.I.P. Mirthquake. During the middle of my first interview, and all of a sudden he's like, "Don't be giving away spoilers. We're selling this story." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh, you're getting published." I was like,
Hell yeah! Well, do you have a? Are you sticking with short stories for now, or do you have a novel you're working on?
I've got ideas for novels. 2 of them that I'd like to work on. One of them's kind of taking the core concept of Deer in the Headlights, like the idea of like the new wow, brain fart. The juice is getting to me. The new park ranger coming in and stumbling his way unintentionally into a horrific mystery, but expanding on it and making it even worse.
It'd be funny. It'd be funny if you did a whole series. It was just a different park ranger.
They keep sending you.
The previous guy just dies horribly.
Yeah, that cabin in the park service becomes like the Defense Against the Dark Arts posting.
Well, I mean, some of the concept ends up becoming like, because it's so far back into the Smokies, like there's still areas in that region that have landlines and dial-up internet because they can't get a signal otherwise. So the idea is you take somebody who's used to having high-speed internet, high-speed like cell phone service, you throw them all the way into the middle of nowhere. You're basically back in the 90s as far as technology goes, in this ghost town that shouldn't exist anymore, and then the weird shit starts happening. So it's kind of like, oh, your job comes with a free cabin. And meanwhile, the people in the background are like, hopefully they take the bait on this one. They leave us alone. And it's like, wait, what? What? Oh, you didn't hear anything.
Don't worry about any of that.
I think it would be hilarious to just do the radiation experiments, but like every park ranger shows up and like deals with or fixes or kills one monster or another, then dies. The new park ranger comes in, and then finally, after like 20 park rangers, we finally took care of all the irradiated animals.
Yeah. Well, the idea was for the actual novel is to pit like the park ranger and they're bringing the family this time, so it's like Nate, but what would be to the that would be one POV, and then the other POV would be the kid. So in Nate's POV, you've got like the science, the idea of like, well, what if this was a government experiment gone wrong? And his kid is getting like the supernatural, creepy ass, like spooky mountain side of it. So if I play my cards right, the whole idea is like, well, what was it really? Was it just a government experiment gone bad, or was this actually some type of Hank crawling out of the hollers of Appalachia and coming after people?
It was like a Native American curse getting payback for the wrongs against nature kind of thing.
And the creepy thing is, I always like to brag about this. The facility is actually based on a real place.
It's in the Smokies, or
it's not in the Smokies. It's actually based out of Dawsonville, Georgia. It was originally in
house.
Yeah, about an hour from where you live. It's legit.
It's an hour from where I live too.
A lot of the lore behind it was legit. Like they legitimately did the exposed reactor, did the hot cell, did the radiation experiments. When it closed down, they flooded the labs, which were actually underground. So if you try to go into those bunkers, they're stagnant water. And I was doing research for a Werewolf the Apocalypse game, and just like, wait a minute, this would be great. A short story.
Wait a minute, let's hear about this Werewolf the Apocalypse game.
That's a completely different podcast.
Just throw that out there. Yeah, could you? could you like, I don't know much about stagnant water, like what the danger level is there. Could you put on like a full wetsuit that like completely seals you, like a dry suit, I guess, and go swim in that stuff and see what's down there?
Probably. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
You probably need like a dive suit or something, like a pressure suit.
Like a regular.
You'd have to have like
Well,
a rebreather and a full pressurized suit.
Yeah, so that's the thing is that it wouldn't be any different than like cave diving, aside from the radiation.
Yeah. Actually, because I live in the TVA area, we have several nuclear reactors, and they shut those down once a year, and they bring in divers that are specifically trained to like weld and patch up anything within the nuclear reaction chamber.
Mm-hmm.
They only work once a year, but they get paid like ridiculous amounts of money because in that 8 to 10 hour shift, they get exposed to as much radiation as you can safely take in the course of a year, just from being in the water of the reaction chamber.
Yeesh. That's crazy. Like, we're going to pay you a lot because you're probably going to die soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
It's basically paying you to die young.
Yeah.
Well, those 3 dudes that like went to go dig all the crap out from under Chernobyl and prevent the volt material from getting in the groundwater. Those guys went in there basically naked, and out of everyone that was exposed to that shit, they lived the longest. They were exposed to like the worst of it.
Gives you superpowers, dude. Don't believe the hype. Big science doesn't want us to be superpowered. Or
it creates carnivorous deer.
Yeah. Which I would argue is the superpower for deer.
That's superpower.
Yeah, it's super deer. Yeah, that all that patches of mangy fur, they make a big S on that deer's chest.
That was the
for super deer.
The entire time I was writing that, I was like, I hope that my goal was, if you read it through the first time, it's going to have like the shock factor of, oh my God. You go back and you read it a second time, and you just see how many times it was actually the monster was in the frame, like actually standing right in front of people.
Yeah.
It's like when you go back and watch a really good movie the second time, you pick up all the foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm. That
was the goal.
Yeah, I feel like with any good monster movie, you don't want to just constantly have the monster, front and center all the time, because the mystery of it makes it more terrifying. Which is why I like The Ritual, not to bring it back to The Ritual, but they didn't show that thing till the end of the movie.
And then you see it and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah. Just a lot of psychological, one, everyone's getting picked off like from like quick flashes off screen, and then the main guy's like having trippy visions the whole time. I think the other people had dreams and stuff too, but yeah, it's a good horror movie. I recommend it. I was gonna say, me and Tyler said it before we started streaming, but this would be like I feel like this would fit perfectly into the Monster Hunter universe. Like, I don't remember what the name of the team is that deals specifically with like monsters created from science, but I feel like that team would show up to handle this if it was in their area.
Like, daggum, okay, that's awesome. I haven't delved into that those books yet, because that's a lot of reading, and I can only do so much reading in a year.
Yeah, I honestly just found those. I started reading those a couple years ago, like 2 years ago, I think. So I haven't finished the series yet.
I feel like I have to, because Outlaw Jesse and then Anti-Material Jesse are just constantly screaming Hound at each other, and I feel like I need to know why.
So, okay, I have to explain this now. So, Jesse Barrett moderates and is heavily involved in all of the MHI spaces. So, like the MHI Facebook page. But we have Jesse Barrett, me as Jesse James, and then we have Jesse Slater, who often is involved in our shenanigans. And so Slater's a trucker. Me as Fane, I go by Outlaw Author, so I ended up as Outlaw. And then Jesse Barrett is Anti-Material Jesse because of the Barrett 50 cal.
I don't think the Hound's not from Monster Hunter. At least I haven't found it to be. I think it's just
it's a Larry Correa thing. It's from Tom Stranger. So Wendell the Manatee is the vice president of marketing for Correa Tech, which is like a multi-dimensional corporation run by the evil version of Larry from some alternate universe. Yeah.
So it's a comedy, right? There's like a
Yeah.
funny-
Tom Stranger's. Oh man, that's 2 audiobooks. They're only like 8 hours each, and they are an absolute blast. Like we listened to one. It's like 5 hours down to Albany. And that's where my son's mom lives, so I drive down there for certain events like his birthday and stuff like that. So like one drive, like on a vacation or heading down there or whatever, we listened to the whole audiobook going there and back. Like it was done in a day.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah. I'm gonna check those out, man. Maybe I'll do those for next month. Pick one up.
Every time I'm reminded Tom Stranger exists, I forget about it. Then I'm like, well, maybe that was a fever dream. That book is a man. Evil Larry Korea.
I feel like I need to try and do something MHI now and bring the freaking deer in the headlights into it when they start doing open calls for their shorts now. Because they do open.
Good, dude.
If I could get my foot into Bane's door.
Yeah, dude, you could do a sequel where the team shows up after Nate gets okay. So spoilers again, but I guess we should talk about the ending.
Yeah, I mean you're not going to upset me one bit spoiling any of this story.
Yeah,
I've read it so many times.
Right. So it ends. So like, there's a sweet battle where Jimmy gets killed, R.I.P. because that guy's awesome. But so then Nate finds himself alone with this mutant deer, and it's a pretty sweet fight scene. A struggle to survive, and the thing's got like acidic spit, saliva, blood, whatever. You don't want to get its stuff on you. So it's a huge struggle for survival there at the end. He ends up finding some like old shotgun shells that are like incendiary rounds, which was dope. And apparently that's the thing's weakness, or it really doesn't like being on fire. But who does, honestly?
I mean, really, who wants to be on fire?
Yeah. But yeah, so he ends up killing it. Very satisfying. Reminded me of like The Hills Have Eyes when the husband starts killing all the mutated hillbillies. And I was like, I feel like that ending needed to happen. Because I feel like he's gonna go out and just get surrounded, like all that struggle to kill that one fucking deer, and he's gonna walk outside and there's gonna be like fucking 6 of them or something out there.
Yeah.
And I was not disappointed.
Lo and behold.
Well,
I mean, that thought was, do I have him live? And if I do, how do I finish that? And because that was a satisfying ending. I mean, like the whole taking the broken antler and just
yeah.
I was like, how can I make this as gory and as intense as possible?
Yeah, I like that he survived that. It was a cool mix of like triumph and then like, okay, I'm fucked. I got nothing left. Right. I mean, I guess we don't know that I don't think it says that he dies. They just charged him and then it's like cut to black. Yeah. But I think we can infer that he probably didn't make it out of that scrape. Maybe he does and he calls MHI. Who knows? I'm just saying the sequel could be the MHI team showing up.
He joins MHI.
Honestly, that would probably be a good way for him to join MHI.
Just stumbles out of the woods and they're like, what? Where are they? They're that way.
Get this guy a card.
They mostly come at night.
He killed it with a fucking antler.
This guy killed like 7 mutant deer with like a hit.
Just comes out just.
That's as cool as Owen's story about fighting the werewolf barehanded.
Yeah, like
that's some wolf soldier or dog soldier shit right there.
Yep,
just,
spoon going at him with a kitchen knife.
It just stumbles out. The MHI team just walks in. He stumbles out of the woods, covered in blood and cut, and just has that antler. Just
This guy can skip newbie training. He just goes straight to a team.
He just needs a psychologist.
Yeah, they got those.
He needs a psychologist. But
I love that Larry put that in the Monster Hunter where there's like the psych ward for monster attack survivors, which makes sense that would be there. But yeah,
a little bit of fun tidbit. I have a friend who, the guy who had his family had the pig encounter where the barn scene came from. That family also has like generations in nuclear. So I went to him for a lot of like the actual scientific stuff, like the mustard greens and the English ivy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's a good.
Yeah, those are 2 things that actually naturally break down and destroy radiation. And originally it was going to be cows, and he's like, "Don't do that." I said, "Well, why?" He said, "A, no one's going to eat the meat. because it's going to be irradiated grass, and nobody's going to want to drink that milk. He's like, it's Tennessee. Make it Tennessee walking horses. People like horses more than cows. I was like, oh. So shout out to my buddy Aaron for making it worse.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would care as much if a cow was getting ripped up. I mean, the horse definitely hits harder.
Yeah.
Because you expect a cow to get slaughtered sometime.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
Yeah.
I'm 1,000% guilty of killing cows on my spooky supernatural. Multiple cows,
like
actually.
cow mutilation goes way back, man.
Yeah.
Well, and it's a shared pastime. You know, we vengeance. We mutilate cows for food, and then aliens mutilate the cows, and then the mountain lion gets a hold of one every once in a while, and then every other horror movie critter does it too. So it's just tearing up cows is just something you do, man. Like you do.
I think I'm gonna clip that.
Tearing up cows is what you do.
It's a shared pastime.
Some aliens do it because they're hungry. Some do it because they just are sick fucks and they want to freak you the fuck out.
That's the truth.
Yeah. I think the last thing I had for your story is I was gonna say I kind of, as much as I loved your characters and I was sad to see them die, I also think that the deer, assuming they were the ones that got experimented on, kind of were right to go start killing humans. Like they're kind of owed that.
Oh Lord, Bruce is turning into a monster rights advocate.
Oh
no,
man.
I was gonna say, actually, that's part of my note. Is like I said, as much as I kind of think that, I'm always humanity first. I don't care if we're like blatantly the bad guy. Humanity first.
When it comes down to it,
this man made in God's image, not you, creature.
No, the creature was made in man's image, which is even worse.
Time to bring the flood.
Photocopy of a photocopy.
When you start looking into like the nuclear experiment, because Oak Ridge, which is not far from Townsend, which is where the story takes place, is where the atom was split and the Manhattan Project took place. What they don't tell you is all of the secret stuff that they did to like the people and the animals and everything else in the area, because they were expendable.
Yeah.
You know, it was a very, very poor region. Like when the Great Depression hit the United States, Appalachia really didn't get affected all that differently because they were already living that way.
Yeah.
So they saw, oh, these are just expendable assets. We can say we're going to give you money for this kind of stuff, and then start doing horrible things like injecting plutonium in the people and exposing children to irradiated iodine and that kind of stuff. So in a way, the if there's any theme, I kind of wanted to bring that to the forefront with like the animal experimentation that went on, or just the people experimentation. So yeah, it's kind of like, good on you for getting after the people, but you know, we are people. So
yeah. Yeah. I can see where the monsters are coming from, but still set them on fire because humanity all the way.
Always arson.
Yeah. Fire is I feel like the cure all for monsters usually. Unless it's like a steel monster or something.
So like fire and the sun are usually bad for monsters.
Well, I mean, technically, sun is just space fire.
Yeah, it's just long range fire. But you guys got anything else for Deer in the Headlights?
Good job, man.
Yeah,
yeah, that
great first story, dude.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, Ben couldn't be here, but his exact notes, I believe, were. Hold on, let me pull it up. I make sure to deliver the message properly.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
He said, hosting tomorrow night, so I'll be unable to attend. Tell Logan his story rocks for me.
Awesome.
There we go.
Appreciate it, Ben. This is the first time I've actually had people that weren't like associated with the whole process to talk to about the story. So I love hearing from readers what your thoughts and how the story hit. So, hey,
yeah, dude, knocked it out of the park. Good job. For me, my other two favorites, which I still think yours is probably so far. I haven't finished the story, or the book. But I think yours is my favorite, and then I can't really pick between the two. The cyberpunk Dr. Monroe thing, and then the fantasy like detective PI Eldritch or necromancer fucking creature, whatever that thing was. It was like a chimera, I think. I don't know. It was fucked up.
I admit, I've had it on my shelf, and I have been so busy that I have been a terrible anthology partner for some of these people, and I haven't read many of them.
That's okay, dude. Well, yeah. Next up, we have. I should probably look it up and see what we got here.
Project Vesper.
I know.
Oh, what did
Vespertillo?
you do in the
I
thing?
wasn't.
Vespertillo.
I forgot I wasn't here for the Street Shark one.
That one was cool.
My stomach's like, yeah, no. JR had so many shout outs to like the training area, like the fake countries like Krasnovia
Mm-hmm.
is probably my favorite. Which I think Larry Correa is still like the prime minister or like the despot or the terrorist warlord of Krasnovia.
Yeah, he is with his Krasnovian waffle hound.
Yeah. The most recently it was Pineland and Tariq last time I did a training rotation.
Yeah, bloody Pinelanders, man.
Man,
Disgrace.
Tariq is hiring like PMCs to wear American uniforms and attack us. It's just no good.
Which a-holes.
Sorry, I had to read what the introduction to this one was.
Oh, no worries. I'm gonna do it real quick.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
For the audience.
Recap.
Yeah. So next one, Project Vespertillo by Jena Ray. The recap is: I've visited New Orleans several times and love the atmosphere and placing stories there. 2 college students pulled into a mystery surrounding something too weird and cute to be real. Echoed a little bit of the Scooby-Doo of my youth, and the two combined for a tale of mystery and mayhem. I guess that was was it like her?
Yeah, Jena? So Jena Ray is one of the many personalities of Jena S. Brown.
Mhm.
Jena is on the Blasters and Blades podcast. She is officially a co-host, the Chief Shenaniganator.
She is a trip.
And I have had the pleasure of...
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's a trip.
I've had the pleasure of being on the podcast with Jena many times. But yeah, that's one of her pen names.
Oh, nice, dude. Was she another one person? Is this her first story or not her?
Oh no, Jena's been writing for forever. She's
Gotcha.
an old hand. She has her own book on self-editing, which is actually really helpful if you ever need help with that. I got a lot of cool tricks from her guide to how to look at your own work.
Yeah.
Ends up with a lot of fixed commas.
Yeah. Is she? I can't remember what her biography in the back of the story said. Is she a scientist, lady, person?
No, I do not think so. Writer of the weird and writer of the weird and wonderful, Jena Ray has been a long fan of science fiction and fantasy, and becoming a writer in this genre was a natural step. She's been writing for nearly 30 years with over 20 books in print. She finds inspiration in the Rocky Mountain landscape where she lives with her family, fuzzy sidekicks, and the voices in her head.
Nice.
Rocky Mountains. I'm noticed. Oh yeah, she's out in Mormon land, isn't she?
Yes.
Okay. What is it about mountains that encourage us to write stuff?
I don't know, relaxing.
I
Awe-inspiring.
I will say, on that note, wasn't motivated to take up writing full time until I deployed to Afghanistan, which is almost all mountains. Broken Railway and speed record writing in Kosovo, also mountains.
I think that a very important moment in most humans' lives, and I'll talk about this in Holy Diver too, but I think there's a moment where you end up somewhere where you look at something and realize just how small you are compared to whatever it is.
Yeah.
For me, that's the mountains and the ocean. When I look at the mountains and the ocean, I realize that I am but a tiny speck in history, a tiny speck on this vast earth.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that has some kind of strange perspective altering power and that ends up inspiring a lot of people to make their mark. And the only things that last forever are the things that we put down.
Yeah.
You know, if we're lucky.
Yeah, definitely the ocean, dude. I would say like being an air crewman in the Navy, I gotta like obviously fly a lot. So like, dude, seeing like mountains, like I flew over the Swiss Alps. I've climbed to the top of Mount Fuji. It's mountains definitely have this, like, I don't know, dude. They're
mystical, man.
Like mythological feel to them, dude. It's like, holy crap.
I'll give this little tidbit, and we'll get back to the story. But I was in the Smokies on a trail at Newfound Gap. It's actually part of the Appalachian Trail, and it goes out on this point called Charlie's Bunyan. And the fog was so thick that you could actually feel it, like blowing against your skin. And we get out there, and you can't see anything. And we're just standing at that point, and the sun kind of peeks through, and we watched, as in like about a minute, all of the mist burned out, and we're just staring over nothing but rolling hills and green trees, and it's just one of those moments where you literally just whoa.
Yeah.
Just
Man, I'm about to go pop an edible. This is the kind of conversation I like to have, dude.
I'm just over here wondering how bad Charlie's Bunions had to be for somebody to name a mountain after him.
It's a 8-mile round trip, so if you don't have bunions, they'll give them to you.
Charlie's feet were fucked up, dude. That's good stuff. Anyway, yeah, Vespertillo. Yeah, this one follows a couple of science or I don't know, college students. It seems like in a Bachelor of Science pathway, whatever the proper word is there. And yeah, one night she's chilling in this lab. Her friend comes in, is like, something just ran over my foot, and they find a little rabbit. They go to investigate. They find a little rabbit with wings.
With wings.
A fucking QR code like branded on it, I think. And then they find out that they scan the QR code, belongs to like a corrupt bioengineer corporation. So they fucking Google where this place is. There's a warehouse or like a shutdown lab nearby. They go check it out, break in. Place is super creepy, abandoned, just like knocked over. Red, like emergency lights are on. And they encounter a crazy cat lizard creature that they basically like dodge it, lock it in a room, and decide to start. The ending is basically they decide to start a vendetta against this company so they can't keep doing this kind of thing.
Can't keep getting away with it.
Yeah,
this company was presumably like bankrupt or on the back foot or severely like they had this like supposedly lucrative contract with the military, but they abandoned their project and just left their shit in the lab. Like they just left the shit there. Like there could be like 8 more of those things running around New Orleans. Like
so,
you have no fucking idea.
You're telling me that Grendel Genetics Engineering is a non-trustworthy company? You are full of shit.
No, I'm not saying they're not a trustworthy company. I'm saying they're not even an entity anymore.
Well, I don't know. There was that car that was like watching them as they came back out of the facility. So I don't know.
I mean, hey,
that could be the government. That could be a number of things.
That could be anybody. Yeah.
In the last story, we learned about abandoned facilities and why you don't go there. And this story just hammers it home.
Yeah. Yeah. Their creature, obviously, I don't know what's worse, the alligator cat predator or the creepy pack of deer. I don't really want to fuck with any of them.
Sounds like a creature feature showdown to me.
Yeah.
Hey man, we'll get you in touch with Jena. We'll see what happens.
Next Biological Bedlam creature feature Smackdown.
Yeah.
You guys remember that show? I don't remember what it's called, like World's Deadliest or something. It's like they pit 2 animals against each other and like run simulations to see which one would win.
Or what was it?
Warrior.
Monster Bug Wars. That was another good one.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. Deadliest Warrior. I used to love that show. Sometimes I get really upset by the outcome. I was like, bullshit. No fucking way, dude.
That's dumb. That's dumb. There's no way. There's no way that pirate beat that samurai.
The one of George Washington, Napoleon. I was like, so you can have it come down to where they're hand to hand in a sword fight. George Washington, a literal tree, for his time versus fucking Napoleon in hand-to-hand combat. Yeah, Big George is gonna fucking.
Yeah, there ain't no way.
Oh.
Giant red-headed psychopath coming out of the
He's over there, get him!
woods with wooden teeth.
I'd watch
just
that
think
fight.
I think it's Shane Gillis talking about that. He's oh, it's George.
George is coming.
I love Shane Gillis.
George and
Remember
Nathaniel Morgan, man, is just absolute nightmares.
You remember Liberty Kids? Where George
Yes.
Washington is crashing out in like every other one.
Oh, that's the name of that. Oh, dude, that show pops in my head
this
a couple
betrayed
times
us.
a year, and I could not remember what it was called.
Hey man, PBS slapped back in the day.
Yeah. I'm writing that shit down because I like it. Literally has haunted me for years. I'm like, what the fuck is the name of that show? I
So
don't even know how to describe it.
so Jenna, it was you said a crocodile cat. Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
it was an ocelotodile. So I don't know. I don't know all the creatures that were in it, but it was at least ocelot and crocodile. Like,
Indominus ocelotodile. I don't know.
yeah, pretty much. It was. It had like heat vision and all kinds of stuff, man. It's a creepy critter. This one's good, man. You should read it. So they have the cute little like winged bunny is your first introduction. That's hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. And then they get in the lab and they're like, hey, what's the big thing banging around? And then they start digging through all the lab files and figure out what it is, and it proceeds to try and kill them for the rest of the story.
Yeah, so they come across like it's like a video recording, and it's like stuck on playback, and it's like skipping on the end, and they play it back, and then they see that a couple of clever little scientists with stun guns were like around this big cage, and oops, thing got out, stun guns didn't work, and the scientists got murdered.
Makes me think of that thing from the SCP Foundation, that unkillable was the unkillable reptile or whatever. That's kind of giving me those vibes.
Dude, there's so many SCPs.
Yeah, I mean,
I have no idea.
If they had like guns, they could kill this thing. But it's like too, like
they have science. Okay, the science on their side.
It's Velma and Daphne.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, pretty much.
I imagine like Cajun Velma and Daphne, because the one chick's last name was like Bordeaux or something. So I imagine like really thick, like Louisiana accent.
I feel like she did have a bit of an accent. Like looking at some of the dialogue, I feel like the main character kind of had a little bit of an accent.
Did the ocelotodile get turned into etouffee by the end of the story?
I mean,
yeah. Well, they activated like the self-destruct. So they're like,
Flambe.
Tyler kind of had like a good comparison. The whole scene where they get in there and then they're like dealing with this creature is kind of like the scene from Jurassic Park. You know, where they're hiding from the raptors.
Velociraptor.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, they what do they get? They get like I don't know, like a mixer thing that like emits like an ultrasonic sound, and that kind of uses to distract its hearing.
Yeah, they like use
they
it
put heat
to,
blankets
heat
over it.
Something under a heat blanket, and it's like, oh, there's something warm and juicy in there. And
like a little decoy. And then they stand in front of the door, and it's like running at them, and they stand in front of this door that's like a completely sealed chamber, but the door's open, and then like it jumps at them, and they jump out of the way. Luckily, the thing doesn't like just stop and like pounce on them. It like leaps in the air, so then they can jump out of the way. But I always like whenever I see that like that used as a method to dodge something, I'm like, what if it just didn't jump? What if it just ran at you and then you jumped and it just ran towards you and you didn't go by?
What if it didn't do what you needed it to do?
Yeah, exactly. I am glad that they had or that she put this monster in there, because I was kind of hoping to see some G-Men or some like black suited corporate stooges or henchmen, you know. Yeah, the monster, the creepy laboratory was a cool setting. I never don't like red lights in an abandoned facility. Like, that never doesn't do it for me.
Nope, never a good sign.
Yeah.
I mean, for all we know, the car at the end is MHI also recruiting them.
Yeah,
really, what this
MTV.
is just MHI before they get there. All of the stories.
Yeah, honestly, it's everybody's initial survival story.
Both my heart and my pocketbook would love it.
I know. That'd be so great.
It would be. I mean, I haven't read all the Monster Hunter books yet, but it would be cool if there was like maybe like a mini series or a side series where like hunters started going after corporations that were doing like genetic testing.
Well, so I mean, not specifically that thing, but Files. If you haven't read the Monster Hunter Files yet, there's crossovers. So like Faith Hunter did one that's Jane Yellowrock in like working with MHI. And then Jim Butcher wrote one that was about the janitor at the MHI headquarters.
That's Jim Butcher for you.
That's funny.
Oh man, that story's so good. If you guys haven't read that first Monster Hunter Files, highly recommend it. Who was the other story that was in it? Jim's was fantastic, and then I think it was like John Quincy Allen or somebody wrote a story about two twins who their dad had been killed monster hunting, and they run into a whole base like full of hobgoblins. And so it's these two like they're like 17 and they got like they had their shotguns on the back of their like four-wheelers, and they run into this whole nest full of monsters and just start slaying. It was great. It was a fantastic story.
That's like every kid who grew up in my hometown, that's their dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you just imagine like surviving a monster hunter attack and you get recruited by this badass company to go hunt monsters, but they're like, you really kind of suck at everything, so do you want to just be the janitor? you can clean the halls. Like you're not smart enough to work in the library, you're not good enough to be a hunter, but we'll pay you.
What's the retirement plan like for the janitor?
I mean, they split the puff across everybody, right? So I don't know.
I'd imagine he makes pretty good money.
He probably makes good money for
and he's safe.
Janitor. Yeah,
the safe part's questionable.
Truly safe. Really safe in this organization.
Safer.
I would say book 2 probably would tell you that it's not necessarily safe inside the compound.
Yeah, safer.
What did I say? Yeah, we're good. It's gonna be a Monster Hunter team with the fucking Jake, or whatever the Ranger's name was.
Nate?
Josie, her sidekick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking rabbit. But if that damn thing talks like Scooby-Doo, like
no, that rabbit gave me Gizmo vibes from Gremlins, dude. I was like, I don't know if it has the same rule set as a Mogwai does, but
hopefully not.
Yeah.
That'd be bad.
I don't know if the multiplication wouldn't be so bad. It turning into a gremlin would be the problem.
Yeah. I mean, it's already got bat wings, so the fur just falls out. And it's like a leathery rabbit monster. Can fly.
Leathery rabbit monster with the skin texture of a scrotum.
Gross.
It has like
flying mole rat.
They're like, oh, we think it's just a proof of concept, but then like they get like seriously threatened. It has like a super mode.
Oh, yeah.
Like this big whole
like
turns into an Easter bunny.
Like the fucking hamster from The Boys that kills everybody.
Dude, the scrotum sack rabbit you mentioned, it reminds me of the hair from the Hand of God that she eats. It has like the squeaky meat that she tries to cook. She eats it. It makes her like delirious and vomity.
Oh, and they were all looking at her with like crazy eyes and crooked teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to read this story now. I just want to experience the Ocelota dial.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool, man.
I can recommend almost anything.
I was about to be like, man, this world sucks.
Yeah, I liked it that she ends it with one, like the character is like, okay, I need there's more I have to do because obviously there's probably more of these facilities, and then it kind of leaves it with some tension with the the car driving away. Whether she makes more stories in this universe or not, it doesn't really matter. It still kind of leaves the tension out there. I did. The one thing I was kind of like threw me off was like I feel like she went from I found this weird creature, I scanned the QR code to I'm ready to go infiltrate a corrupt, like probably multi-billion-dollar corporation with like defense contracts facility like real quick. She was like, I'm gonna go take this corporation down with my friend here who's afraid of everything.
Youth
and a rabbit
and a winged rabbit.
A rabbit.
But yeah, it was fun, dude. I really liked once they got into the laboratory. I liked the whole setting, the vibe, the monster trying to come up with a MacGyver kind of solution to not get murdered. It was all fun, dude. And then the self-destruct did it set everything on fire? I can't remember what the actual procedure was.
Anything in the room, anything in the room was gonna get incinerated.
Yeah. So they hit the old self-destruct button on the way out. Yeah, that's all I got for this one. I don't know if you guys have
I would
any.
have laughed if they left that building just to get eaten by like 8 more of these things.
That's how every story.
Each other's notes.
That's how every story going forward ends. They make it out only to get jumped by the rest of them.
Hey man, can I copy your homework? Yeah, I just changed some of the answers so it doesn't look like
Got a real theme going on here.
The car rolls down the window, and it's like one of these like driving the car.
It's just the deer. It's like hoofs are.
They put on some glasses, and everybody is one of these monsters.
It's got what are the glasses with the nose and the mustache? It's just the freaking deer with that.
the ground Joe Marks.
I'm incognito.
So you're talking about no monsters here.
All right. You guys ready to move on to the next one?
Sure.
All right.
I'll say I can recommend almost anything Jena or Jena Ray or whichever of her personalities you prefer ends up putting out. She's fantastic.
She has like full on novels too, not just short.
Oh
stories.
yeah, she's like at least 20.
Damn.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, yeah, the next one is the Warhound's Paradox by Lenny Waters. 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 The Warhound's Paradox tells the story of a desperate soldier with terminal cancer who accepts a secret experimental cure only to be transformed into a super soldier psychically bonded to Guava, a massive bio-enhanced dog. He discovers that Guava no longer wants to be a dog of war and now understands the consequences of her work. They struggle to find their new place, forced to forge an unlikely alliance to keep her safe when they discover the project's dark secret. Afraid of being considered a loose end, the augmented pair must learn to work together if they are to stay off an autopsy table. Yeah, that's a pretty good summary.
This story was fairly endearing.
Yeah.
I like this one.
I said
Guava.
Yeah, Guava.
Guava steals the show.
That's a great name for a dog.
Yeah.
Also, excellent fruit.
Great flavor for anything.
Yeah.
For a 185-pound Belgian Malinois.
Oh my god, that's huge.
Yeah, well, bio-enhanced.
I know, but
they're both bio-enhanced. They both become huge, like bigger and stronger.
So I'm not gonna lie, that immediately gives me like Dean Koontz, The Watchers vibes. Have any of you read that book?
I've not read that.
Okay, that's actually one that I would recommend all of you. It's like retired Delta Force dude stumbles upon this hyper intelligent golden retriever. Come to find out, it's part of a bio experiment, like similar bioweapons project. I don't want to spoil it because it's worth reading.
Yeah,
but,
what's it called again? What's the title?
The Watchers by Dean Koontz.
Yeah, I've never read a Dean Koontz book. Add it to the list. You know, it reminded me of like Deadpool, obviously, like at least the movie, you know, where he gets the deal that cures cancer from a weird organization, and then also reminded me, especially like or specifically, I don't know the character's name. I know he's a corporal, and Guava reminded me of the Neo Dogs from Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
the novel. Obviously, they weren't in the movie, but the novel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it also reminds me of the. Oh shit! You're not there yet in Galaxy's Edge. Never mind.
Yeah, don't spoil it, dude.
I had to like count in my head, like, wait, what book did those motherfuckers show up in? I'm like, they're not there yet.
Yeah, I'm on book. I think I need to start book 7. So if it's not Prisoners of Darkness, I think is what I'm on.
Okay, all right, I know where you're at. Because the thing that threw me last time we talked about Galaxy's Edge was because you were talking about Trongo Moon, Trongo Planet.
Mm-hmm.
And there were like 2 books that, man, the
Yeah.
Trongo Moon, Trongo Planet thing is hilarious, but damn, it's kind of confusing when you're trying to figure out where someone is in the series.
Yeah, well, the whole because like the first, or is it the books 4 through 6 is Attack of Shadows, which is all like that's the opening battle. That's the whole battle right there. And then book 5 is Imperator, which kind of jumps all over the place and kind of touches like after the battle. And then book 6 is Kill Team, where it's during the battle, but it's the perspective of the kill team that's going to blow up the shipyard. So yeah, that whole trilogy is just all around there.
Yeah.
Different angles, but yeah. I was kind of bummed out with this one because obviously this guy gets super jacked and powerful and whatnot, and I was waiting for the end. I was like, okay, they're gonna have to break out and kill some private contractors, and obviously Guava, she fucks some people up, but he never gets a chance to he's like, oh, I was a medic, I never learned how to fight, which is okay, that's fine, but like you're also like enhanced, so you go punch somebody's fucking head off, dude. Because I doubt Steve Rogers knew how to fucking fight, but he came out of that capsule and just started beating the fuck out of Nazis. Yeah. Throwing car doors is just cool shields, dude. I don't even know how he learned to throw that shield like that. You're just like, yeah, I'm a super soldier is what I do. I throw shields like boomerangs.
You get some practice.
Yeah, this was figuring out where to put this one in the antho was difficult. The order got really hard because this is one of those stories that it's not as much action or anything like that, and it really is more of an endearing story and a story about the consequences mentally. But I really loved Guava's unique position. It's like you take something that dogs love us, but they're still dogs, and they do the dog thing when they're supposed to do the dog thing, and they're happy about it. They enjoy it. And so when you add in that level of sentience, and all of a sudden the dog understands it's causing harm every time you ask it to do the dog thing, that was very interesting to me.
Yeah.
But it was definitely hard to place, and I do think that I agree with you that it would have been. This had the potential to be a really cool action story, but I think that when Lenny wrote it, he wanted it to really focus on that mental exercise, which is a lot of what Bio Bedlam was about, was the consequences of screwing with nature, and this is one of those obvious consequences.
It does handle tension very well. It might not be action heavy, but it is a very tense story for most of its runtime. What did I say? Yeah, we don't really see any serious action until the end, but you're in the dark about you have this weirdo that shows up wearing fucking shorts
and Crocs, dude, and a mullet.
Crocs.
Shit's not rigged.
Yeah, he's like, that shit ain't rigged. This dude just kind of shows up. Nobody actually knows, and at first you think oh, he's here on some government project, and then halfway through you're like, he's kind of incompetent, and does anyone actually know we're over here?
Dude, I love that he added in the private that came in to do the anesthesia. It was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm watching a fucking tutorial video while I'm putting you on anesthesia, dude. It's like, oh fuck.
Just shoot me now.
I was like, that seems accurate, dude.
Yeah, I was like, that checks out.
Yeah.
I got sent to go get an IV because I complained about my head feeling hot when we were on a range, and so the platoon leader's my TC. He goes, "Oh, go get you an IV." And so I go back there. The dude tells me to lay down. And I was like, oh, okay. And I feel like the prick. And he goes, and I go to stuff. He goes, oh, no, just lay down. He goes, leaves. I'm just like, oh, okay. A few minutes past, I'm like, ooh, I'm kind of chilly. And,
no.
My first sergeant sticks his head in the back of the FLA. He goes, hey, I just wanted to check. What the fuck did they do to you? And I look down, and there's blood all over my arm.
Oh my god.
Blood all over my pants.
You're like, I don't feel so good.
Yeah, so I didn't just need an IV. I needed a transfusion.
Damn, dude.
And that medic had our first sergeant smoked the dog shit out of that guy.
I was about to say.
6 hours.
I bet.
I was about to
He
say
was-
if he didn't get housed, I was going to say this is a disappointing story.
he was pissed. Oh no, our first sergeant at the time, he eventually retired to be our squad sergeant major, but that dude was a fucking unit. Like, dude was like the damn Terminator. Like, he was gonna get his pound of flesh from that motherfucker.
Funny enough, the pressure is supposed to go into a person with an IV, not out of a person.
You had a whole Black Knight Monty Python moment.
Just what a scratch.
Just but a scratch. Just but an IV.
I was like 20, so I was like, oh, I've never really gotten an IV before. And then
Oh God.
they're like asking about giving IVs like a couple of years later. I was like, yeah, but last time I got an IV, it didn't go so well.
Did he just leave the hose like down on the floor? Like, all you gotta do is hang the damn thing.
That'd be a horrible experience. They're like, "Oh no, you actually need an IV." It's like, "Don't do that, I'll die."
This is called healthcare.
Yeah, I like put it like the medic, like you can give me an IV. I know you won't fuck it up.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. That's way worse than anything I experienced. Worst thing I had was a chief at dental broke his cleaning tool off of my mouth, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Not as bad as that though, dude.
Nope.
No.
Not as bad. But yeah,
I know, like,
go ahead.
Poor Lieutenant Weaver thought, like, oh, my driver will just be in the FLA for like a few minutes and then he'll be back and it'll be fine. No, I wasn't able to be his driver. He had to wait to do a few tables on gunnery because I was out of commission for a few days.
Damn, dude, that's nuts. Yeah, talking about Guava, I really, like you said, I like that she's so endearing and she has this like view of humans now that she doesn't want to hurt them. And so like I feel like when there's that switch at the end where she's like, no, fuck this guy, I'll bite that guy. I feel like that really made it hit pretty well, dude. I was like, yeah, I don't like that guy either, dude. Go bite him.
I feel like
it's
that's
funny
anybody
he
with their
mashes-
dog though.
Mashes the fuck out of his chin with her ball. That is
Yeah.
funny as hell.
Yeah, that was good, dude. What'd you say, Logan? I didn't hear what you said.
I said I feel like it's anybody with their dog though. It's like go bite that one person in particular.
Yeah, fuck that guy in particular. Yeah, especially when he was like, "Do I need to hurt this dog?" I can't remember what he did, but he had like a baton or something. And he was like, "You need me to hurt her a little bit, dude?"
I'm just like, where did this idiot in shorts find these like fucking comically evil people?
Yeah, where did the PMCs come from? 1-800 evil henchmen. Yes, I need some people, some bodies.
1-800 evil henchmen.
We're back to the Howard Andrew Jones School of Bad Guy.
Listen, anybody who shows up on scene with a mullet, shorts, and Crocs cannot be trusted.
Yeah, that's the bad guy. You need to know who the bad guy is. It's that guy.
It's that guy.
Yeah. It's that the guy that's being both evil, greedy, and stupid. That's your bad guy, guaranteed. First 5 minutes.
He looks like Discount Tiger King. Yeah, that's him.
Thank you for making this revelation to me, Howard Andrew Jones, that the greedy stupid man is also likely evil.
That's so snidely whiplash. It's almost comical.
It is. I mean, guys, was that not most bad guys in fucking
Yeah.
Lord of the Shadow Land? As metal as that book was.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of like. I mean, I feel like if Hanavar wasn't there, they probably would have been more of an issue, obviously. But yeah, I feel like Hanavar is like kryptonite to bad guys. If you're gonna be dumb and a bad guy, don't do it around Hanavar.
You are not more clever than this man. Just accept your place.
Yeah.
What's even more funny is half the time he was just trying to get somewhere. So it's
Yeah.
like you could like all you had to do was wait a week. Like you'd been 150 miles down the road, you'd never had a problem. It's just bad timing.
I still want to listen to the audiobook because I want to hear that shrimp demon god sound like.
Oh
Squidward.
no.
Oh my god, his voice is so funny because it's so like high and he sounds like Squidward. Getting his ass kicked.
Stop hitting me! Stop covering me in dirt!
Now, don't beat my blood out.
That was such a funny way to defeat like an eldritch god, dude.
He just whipped his ass with a club.
Yeah.
Like,
Put him in a sack
oh, no, getting my ass beat. My one weakness. How did you know?
That's everybody's weakness there, buddy.
Oh no, my one weakness, catching hands.
Now,
Hey, you said
make
it was
sure
like
for
a
future generations you put little pictographs on the wall containing this thing so people know how to defeat it.
Literally, the solution to the whole problem was, the evil shrimp demon likes to drink blood, and it gets bigger as it drinks blood. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna beat the piss out of it until all the blood is beat out of it, and then we're gonna throw enough dirt on it that it can't do anything. And that was the literal fix. Beat the shit out of it and bury it in the sand.
It sounds dumb, but it works. It works, man.
If it's stupid but it works, it ain't stupid.
Unless the only thing that could have made that any worse is if it had been like a mantis shrimp or based off of a mantis shrimp, then it would actually have thrown hands.
Yeah, we have to
I
fight
don't
it.
know. I think it had like tentacles. I don't remember what it had, but
Yeah.
it had mind control ability, so that was cool.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, it relied too much on the mind control abilities, and it ran into Hanover, and Hanover was like, Hanover was like, God, I wish I had my bat. Where's my bat? Oh yeah, Hanover's like, I got a fix for your mind control right here.
I'm not skilled in the martial ways.
That makes me think of you talking about the mind control thing makes me think of that scene from the D&D movie where the mind what was it, the brain monsters walk by and they're like, they only go after people of high intelligence. They just leave the party alone. They're like yeah, and they're just like, wait a minute.
Oh man, good stuff, dude. Do you guys have anything else for this story?
I like that they got away. They're probably gonna They're probably going to join the lineup of our fan Monster Hunter team with
Nate and all of the two girls.
Yeah, Nate, the New Orleans chicks, and we got a talking dog and a flying rabbit. We've got like a real Scooby-Doo gang here.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and promo that I know for a fact, because I've been able to read it, that a sequel has been written.
Nice.
I did not get to publish it in the antho I was reading it for. So Lenny, he can make changes. I'm not going to spoil a lot. It is a lot more action heavy if he keeps it as is. Now he may change the story because it didn't get accepted. So I'm going to put that caveat out there. But it did we did finally get some feuding going on.
Nice.
Some proper fisticuffs.
Yeah, I'm curious to see like what this guy can do, man. He's all juiced out.
Roid rage.
Yeah, roid rage.
Alrighty. The last, unless anybody has anything else you want to add.
No, we're good.
Cool.
I'm just taking notes about this team up that's gonna happen.
You have to reach out to all the authors and like you guys do a joint story. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
The League of Experimented Gentlemen.
Eyeshine by Eliza Omen. In Eyeshine, a daring transplant technician at a gamete manufacturing giant seizes a forbidden opportunity to reshape humanity with a genetic sample from a modified human on a distant world. Defying her company, she secretly clones the sample only to unleash a dangerously altered being who survives the harvest. As the clone's volatile powers threaten her world, she must hunt him down to destroy him before her unauthorized experiment exposes her and dooms them all. A heart-pounding sci-fi thriller of ambition, betrayal, and survival.
Yeah, man. Interesting.
Yeah, the world really sounds very morally bankrupt. Like they just don't give two fucks about anything.
This was dystopian, like super dystopian.
It's
very, very cyberpunk, but genetic experimentation instead of
biopunk.
Yeah, it was very biopunk.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Like the the surrogates where they put all the clones in, it just sounds like they're like brain dead women or something, like they or just completely sedated. Like they they fucking put them under anesthesia and like take their embryos out or their their fetuses out, and then like wheel them off, and then they take the fucking embryos or the fetuses on like a little testing table and like pin it down, and she's like plucking the freaking eyeballs off this thing and putting it on rats so they grow on a rat. It's super fucked up, dude. And they just
it was
talk about like so nonchalantly, like it's not a big deal.
Well, and the whole thing reeks of desperation. So, like, the whole setup is that she gets this new DNA from some dude that dropped down to salvage on a different planet, and this thing like came out of the woodwork and killed half the people that showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, you know what? I should clone that thing. Like the thing that was like trying to eat people whenever they came and landed. Yeah, that's the first thing I want to try and copy.
Yeah.
Like the whole mutant creature. Desperation. Yeah. Weird mutant creature that can probably see in the dark and God knows what else.
Yeah. Yeah. Another big thing about the world is that like everybody, it's like buying your or like designing your baby is like a big thing. Like you go to companies to like pick out the genes, and that's kind of the business that she
like CRISPR on steroids.
Yeah, I think CRISPR is actually mentioned in this story.
Ugh.
So yeah, very much so. Like everything is there's less sought after genetics that maybe like poor people buy or a common person buys, and there's like she's trying to make like super like she wants to harvest this mutant to like make a more rare, basically a product that she can make a buttload of money off of. Because I don't know what the thing was that she said it had something to do with the red eyes. But
Eyeshine, yeah, something.
Yeah. So she's trying to like harvest that, and she had to do it super secretly because like the company she worked for probably just would have stolen it and taken credit, and she would have got nothing out of it. So she was like doing it super low key, like used a like old expired like file number or whatever, so that nobody would notice that what she was doing. But yeah, dude, and it kind of goes off the like, first off when she like actually pulls the fetus out of the surrogate, and that whole process. This kind of shows. I think that's when we really get like a strong sense of how dystopian this world is. I mean, it didn't sound great leading up to that, but that was like her describing like putting pins in the thing's hands to pin it down so it couldn't move, and like even like a little brief discussion or the description about how there's like activist groups that are like trying to push back on that, but obviously didn't do anything. And she's just like plucking its eyes out, and it like rips its hand off the board, like the pin comes loose, and it's like trying to touch at its eye. And she mentions that, like it shouldn't have I think pain receptors at this stage of development, so something's obviously with the mutant DNA is kind of gone a little wonky with this thing. It has teeth, even though it's like a fetus,
already stronger and more developed than it should have been, like off the rip.
Yeah.
That's, and you said my story was disturbing.
It's what's pretty fucked up.
This was pretty fucked up. Like obligatory, like, man, this world sucks for the episode. Like, there's our quota for that.
Warning.
Yeah, I can't tell if this with the Curse of Dr. Moreau is more dystopian. I think that world actually sucks more because there's fucking Icarus in it. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. I mean, I think this story universe might depend on what world or what system you're in. It might be worse or not worse, but yeah, dude. When she like plucks all of the useful organs she wants to harvest off this thing, and then she takes its dead body and like goes and chucks it in the waste bin, the biohazard bin. And then when the janitor comes to pick it out, he's like, "Oh, could you not drip so much blood next time?" And she's like, "What?" And there's like a blood trail down the side of the fucking garbage can, and like, she's like, "Did I do that, or did the fucking thing get out?" The thing got out. It didn't die. It
oh my god!
It thing got out.
Grows super fast, and then like it starts eating the fucking rats the rats are in cages and they're growing the organs to sell. And so the thing is like going in and eating the rats. And so she has to think of like a way to like sneak in and not be like, "Hey, can I come into I think the thing I illegally made against company policy is eating our product. Can I come try to get it?" So she has to like sneak in after hours and not like raise any red flags or anything. And so she's just like chilling, and this thing is like it's like pale, right? It's like a white skin little critter, and it's like way bigger than a fetus should be, and it's clearly smart enough to break into rat cages and eat rats. It has no eyeballs because she plucked them out. So it's like a Falmer from Skyrim, just operates off hearing. And she basically goes to like stomp on it, but she gets distracted at the last second, and then fucking jumps up and bites her on the chin. So she fucking like body slams it by like slamming her chin into the ground and like busts its head open. Yeah, and that's how she kills it. And it gets stinky really fast, so who knows what's going on there, and probably accelerated metabolism. It's decomposing quicker. I don't know how that works. But yeah.
Gross.
Yep. Yeah. And now she's worried. They're like, oh no, there's other embryos, and they're gonna like, the company's gonna find it, and they're gonna start breeding these things. And it was easy to kill that one that was, a day old or some shit. But if they like grow up, they're gonna be like these insane monsters. So yeah, there's that she has to deal with. I think her solution was to try and saturate the market with like, she's gonna like redo it and like water down the genetics to make it less hardcore. But even then, she still has to deal with like, she's doing it in secret. So yeah, dude, super fucked up world.
Mal's comment, I kind of agree with you there. It's a little much.
Yeah. I was like, this is brutal. Like especially the dissection part where like she pinned it down, and like talking about the surrogates was really fucked up. I can't decide what I thought was more fucked up: the pinning living fetuses down to be dissected while they're alive, or having these like, I don't know if they're brain dead or if they're just sedated. Like I'm assuming they're brain dead. It seemed like there might be some kind of Overwatch kind of organization, because there's obviously people out there worried about like fetuses feeling pain. Yeah, some kind of oversight. So I don't know. They're probably like brain dead clones, because cloning is a thing, and they probably look like they can really do a lot of shit with like the genetics. Maybe they just made brain dead things that can, carry life kind of thing. But still, that's super fucked up. So yeah, it was a dark world, man.
Yep. Well, and this is.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Logan.
I was gonna say, it kind of makes me think of where they've taken like the Ridley Scott's Alien series to an extent, because like with the level of just depraved, like, oh, this isn't that important. It's just an incubator. You come to find out it's just like a person.
Yeah. Have you guys ever played Death Stranding? I haven't played it, but I'm always like, why are they walking around with babies in tanks?
So I haven't played it. Back when I worked for FedEx, we jokingly called it FedEx Simulator, because you're delivering. The babies apparently are cultivated because they are like an early warning system for the supernatural, like stuff that's out to kill you. So when the strange child you have strapped to your body starts freaking out, there's something trying to kill you, and I'm like, that's not okay.
Couldn't find a better warning system. Like, it just makes it like terrified to do anything.
Yes, let's use infants as coal mine canaries.
Yeah,
Lovely.
dude. Okay.
Yeah,
it's fucked up.
I can't do Kojima.
I tried. I can't get into his stuff.
Kojima, is he the Silent Hill guy?
He's the guy who did Metal Gear. He's the guy who did Death Stranding. I don't know if he did Silent Hill.
No, he didn't do Silent Hill. It was Metal Gear, the Death Stranding, and what's the zombie one?
Resident Evil. It's not he's not the Resident Evil guy, is he?
No, not that one. The biker one.
Days Gone.
Days Gone.
Yeah.
Man, talk about it. I never played that game, but that looks just like such a missed opportunity. I don't know why PlayStation hasn't like put more energy into that game.
I don't know why FromSoft hasn't ported Bloodborne over to the PC, but here we are.
Yeah, that sucks. Xbox is out here just giving their exclusives away. I got about to get Gears of War on PlayStation, and Halo Combat Evolved's coming out. Yeah. Although what's stupid about that is that it's just the campaign. There's no online play, which like I'm not gonna buy that. I have the Master Chief Collection on my Xbox. What the fuck would I buy?
Right.
What would you buy
a more expensive game for less stuff. Graphics aren't that cool, dude. Besides, even when I play the Master Chief Collection, I purposely play with the old graphics. I don't even use the updated graphics. Like, get out of here, dude. Bungie all the way.
Don't mess with my childhood.
Yeah, for real, dude. I
enjoyed the updated graphics, but I did like that you could switch.
Yeah, I didn't. I was like, why does this look so different? I was playing. I was like, I didn't realize it. I mean, probably should have realized it was updated, but I didn't. And I'm like, this looks weird. And I hit. I think it's select, and the graphics
Select
changed, and I was
changes
like, oh my god.
Oh, there it is.
My heart
That's what I
broke. I was
wanted.
like, oh, this is amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, I played the fuck out of Halo as a kid. I'm sure most of you guys probably did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
y'all
appreciate the
keep
older
Halo
graphics 'cause
in Halo in mind.
Keep Halo
appreciate,
O
like,
for this
the-
antho.
I appreciate the older graphics because they really gave a sense that like this is an ancient structure that has
Mhm.
been around since like before humanity ever took its first steps, and like everything is dirty. It's obviously ancient, and then with the new graphics, shit's just too clean.
Yeah, and they had like
Like,
way too much detail to everything, like extra lines all over the place. I'm like, this
It
looks
made it
weird.
uncanny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It took what was old and made it really uncanny to the point where it was almost uncomfortable.
yeah. So yeah, I play with old graphics. I don't fuck around with that new shit. Although like with this new one coming out, I guess it's completely different graphics from the 343 remaster. It's like Unreal Engine 5, which I've heard a lot of bad things about Unreal, but what I saw in the trailer looked pretty good. I feel like we got a little sidetracked on video
Yeah.
yeah.
I will say I don't think we add the Eyeshine characters to the Monster Hunter group. They seem more like the monsters than the monsters do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also too far in the
We're-
future anyway.
we're adding the monster to the Monster Hunter team.
Yeah.
To our fam in the comments, I will. Pan's Order is on the back burner at the moment because I'm currently working on book 2 of American Saucer for Wargate. But the second Blue Bloods book is outlined. It was halfway done, and then I decided I was not happy with the direction it was going, so I tore everything down, started over, and then Walt said, hey, do you have a timeline for book 2 in American Saucer? And so I put a pin in Blue Bloods 2 and got to work at American Saucer 2.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do one of your book 1. I don't know, maybe after Black Company.
Maybe we could honestly do either the original one or the newer Blue Bloods one and just get like Trip, the narrator, on as well, because he'd probably be amenable to that.
That'd be cool. So how does that work? So you have a book 1, and then what is Blue Bloods? Is that like a separate series in the universe?
So it's a separate series. It's the same war, different front. We're following Marines that are kind of stuck on an island at the beginning of the war, whereas the main series. So there's 3 series that follow 3 different fronts, with a 4th one that's going to be added eventually at some point. And so we've got the Marines, we have the Navy, like in the space around Mars and like out into the asteroid belt, and then we've got the Army is in the main series, but it's like a National Guard parallel almost, because I didn't want to focus on like super soldiers with like cool stuff. I wanted to focus on like reservists almost with like the older equipment. And,
Yeah.
like they're just fighting for, like, this is their fucking neighborhood. Like that's why they're fighting. And they get cooler stuff as the story goes on, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I love a good super soldier, but I really like stories that like go after just the regular grunts, man. Like that's why I like the Lost Legion, the Order and Centurion book from Blaine. Fantastic, dude. It's just straight up regular Repub Army guys. He also said, I discovered that series, love it. Kind of reminds me of Gundam / Zeta Gundam.
Zeta Gundam is the more effed up ending. Yeah, it does. You don't have to quite worry about that. I don't have depressive episodes like Tomino. I also don't default to war is bad, like no elaboration like Tomino, because there are some people that the only language they understand is getting their ass handed to them.
Yeah.
Now, is it nearly as fucked up as Evangelion?
No. I don't hate the genre like that guy.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's all I got, guys. You guys got anything else you want to add?
No.
I can't wait for more. I need to take some notes and see if we can add anyone else to this Monster Hunter team that seems to be forming.
I think I'll have a pair for you at the very end.
Oh Lord. Oh God.
You have to pitch this to Bane and see if you can actually get it in there. That'd be cool. I don't know if you can do that. Can you pitch something like that to a publisher?
No. Well, technically, after a year, everybody's rights would revert, and so it would be really faux pas. Like it still wouldn't be you. It'd be rude, but you could legally do it. But Bane wouldn't do that anyway. So.
No, about the only thing that we could do is take like my story Deer in the Headlights and throw it in. Like if I wanted to do my own collection of short stories, like if a bunch of them came, the rides came up at the same time, it's like I could cobble them all together and then like put in one or two brand new ones and sell that as my own. Like, hey, here's a collection in case you didn't buy them already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can once you get those the rights back, and this depends on your contract too. But for me, when I get my rights back for one of my short stories, it's the start of my novel. So like I'm expanding it. The basic story structure stays the same. I'm using word for word a lot of the short story, but it's going to be about twice in length, and it's going to be the first 20,000 words of my full length novel. Like you can still use all that if you have a decent contract. But when we're talking about like a full reprint, you have to be a little more careful with that. And then there's IP, which again, there's legal and there's not being a jerk, and those are two different things.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you guys got anything else? I feel like I already said that once. We did in fact have a little bit something.
A little bit.
All right. Well, Logan, thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and great first published story. That was awesome. Good job.
Phenomenal. Really.
Congrats on getting published.
Yeah, now we just got to follow it up with something.
Yeah.
Yeah, get you a follow up. Monster Hunter show up.
Write something even more disturbing.
Yeah.
Always double down.
Well,
always double down. Even harder.
Yeah. Even harder, dude. Our fam, thanks for hanging out, and Mallory, always appreciate you participating in the chat. We have 3 more stories in this anthology, and then we'll be done with it. So next week is the last week.
You're in.
I think
you've got like 3 or 4.
No, I think we have 4.
You have another 4?
We got Whispers.
I thought we had
Whispers of Death, Formless, Harmony, and Apex. That's 4.
Okay, you guys are actually in for a treat with those last 3, and that's not me just saying that because Jesse's here. Formless, Harmony, and Apex are going to be a treat. You're going to enjoy those.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think I read Apex, and for some reason in my head it read it as appendix. So I just I was like,
oh god,
there's 3 stories.
Oh no.
Appendix could easily just be a title in one of these.
It could be a title. Yeah, that makes sense.
Jesse, if you get a short story for Biological Bedlam 2 and its title is appendix, put that at the end. For
No, put it at the beginning.
Surprise!
Bonus story. Okay, so there's 4 stories left. So yeah, same as this week. We read 4. We'll read the last 4 for next week, and then we are starting the week after that, The Black Company, which I'm pretty stoked for. I've never read it, and I've heard so many good things.
Those
about
are gonna be good.
Yeah. If you were watching this after the fact, or if you're watching it right now and you want a free copy, I'm doing a giveaway on my X. So if you go to Dirtbaggery Book Reviews, or I think my actual handle is Dirtbaggery BR, you can I have it pinned, and just follow the instructions, and you enter to win a free ebook that I will send to you, anybody in the United States. The rules are there. Just go check it out. But yeah, The Black Company. And that's all I got. So I will see you guys next week. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, chat. You guys are awesome. See you on Monday.
See
Bye,
you on
everybody.
Monday. Bye.
Later.